Hey guys, it's Alex, and today I'm going to be talking about 5 things I dislike about my ND Miata. I love this car to death, and these are really minor complaints and an overall enjoyable ownership experience I've had. So without further ado, let's get started. Number 1, it's pretty simple, it's the transmission. I've replaced the transmission in this car twice, and it's been a design flaw at least in the 2016 model. They fixed it going forward, and the version 2 of the transmission I have in this car has been wonderful to me. I autocross it, and I run E85 and make way more power than was originally intended for the car at 155 horsepower, and I've really enjoyed it. So they've solved that issue, but it's still an issue that has tainted my ownership experience. Number 2, we have the fact that this car has a very oddly shaped boot hole. There's a lot more space available, but it's restricted because of the way the boot opens on the car. The trunk is kind of a weird shape and doesn't allow you to take advantage of how big the trunk is once you open it. The trunk is not actually a big flaw. It's just a little bit different than old Miatas, where it was more flat, so you could fit more like a golf clubs and stuff in there. The third thing I don't like about this car is the noise at highway speeds. Because of the way it's a soft top, the soft top's actually pretty thin on this car, and so it lets a lot of road noise in, but there's also a very empty section back here right behind where I sit, and so it really is like a drum and almost magnifies the fact that of the sound that's coming in, so it really makes it very loud, so you hear a lot of road noise at highway speeds. Noise at highway speeds, you really have to yell. So, yeah. The fourth thing I really don't like about this car is the fact that Mazda recently has switched, I don't know exactly what year, to water-based paint instead of what they used to use. And so water-based paints are not near as strong, and I love the Soul Ride color, but it just doesn't hold up. This car has a ton of chips on it from highway driving. I should have put a clear bra on it, and that's my fault. But just take warning, if you buy a Mazda, or really any car recently, water-based paints are not as strong as the previous paints that they used to use. So that's just a heads up. So the last thing I don't like about my Miata is the seatbelts. The seatbelts kind of have a weak tensioner on them, so when you take your seatbelt off, they don't retract all the way back up completely, and so sometimes it can kind of feel like the seatbelt's hanging loosely, and it can vibrate around when you're driving, or when you open the door, it might get caught in the door as you shut it, so you really have to be mindful of that and kind of push your seatbelt back into the retractor. Other than that, the interior of this car is, amazing. It feels a lot better than a GT86, and it's tiny, but I love it, and I make the car work. If I had any other complaints, there's not many I can think of. The small size of this car, you should kind of know about it going in when you're buying a car. Just expect this car not to be very practical. If you go in expecting this car to be super practical, your expectations aren't going to be met. This is a fun sports car, and it's super enjoyable to drive. It's not the fastest, but it handles very well. If you guys want more Miata videos, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. If you like the videos you see, technology, cars, whatever, hit the subscribe button. Thanks guys for watching, and don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and have a great day. Peace.